Hey. Tez Talks part 7 of the Q&A. Shit, 8. Crap, 8. My favorite number, 8. Sorry about that. Okay, so when manifesting, how do you stop yourself from future tripping on the end result? By Danny. Hi, Danny. Yeah, I've done this a lot. Guys, I have future tripped a lot. Oh, you know what's really cool? I can talk about this now because this is going to happen in the future. I recorded this 3 weeks before this came out and now I can actually talk about it. This is so cool. Okay, so this is what I'm going to talk about. On my manifest board, I had, is it okay if I take the Prius to pick up Isaac? Yes, that's fine. Can you tell? Hi, baby. Cooley wants to take the Prius to pick up Isaac because his car's. Okay.
Are you still recording?
I'm recording.
You can edit this part out.
What? No, I'm not. You're in it. I don't edit anything. That's the beauty of Tez Talks. See his attire.
Yeah, thing.
A package from Amazon.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Bodie's hat. I bought him a hat. Okay, I love you.
So I'm gonna take
the car.
And then I'll leave the Prius key.
Yeah. Okay, I love you.
Keep it up.
I will. Okay. So anyway, basically on my thing I had all these pregnant bellies. So many pregnant bellies. Oh my gosh, so many. And then I ended up freaking out because I was like, I'm never gonna get pregnant. What's wrong with me? Am I ever gonna have a second child? Maybe I'm just gonna be a mum to one child. And it was crazy because I really started future tripping. And then the day after I made my manifest board, I was like, I'm done. This is crazy. I'm done with obsessing over this. The whole point of a manifest board is you put it out there and then you let it go. So what I did was I made it all pretty and then I put it up in my room and I put a bunch of stuff in front of it. So constantly I wasn't being reminded that I wasn't pregnant. So the cool thing is, let me show you. Preggy. So I did that in January and then I got pregnant in, I can't do my button. I'm getting so big. Then I got preggy in March, and so it was 2 months. But the month of February, I was obsessed. Like, I've got to be pregnant now. I must be pregnant. And why am I not pregnant? Oh my God, I'm not pregnant. And it became such a detrimental thing. And so really when I decided that I was going to let go of my expectation of getting pregnant and be present with my son and my husband and enjoy my life is when, sure enough, I got pregnant. I was reading a bunch of Eckhart Tolle. I forgot that I even had the manifest board and then boom, pregnant. Look, I try my best not to future trip, but I am a human being and I'm like all of you guys, and I can really badly sit in a place of tripping about the future. Is this going to happen? Is this not going to happen? If this doesn't happen, how will I be? I used to say to Mark, if I'm not pregnant in 4 months, I'm going to want to die. It's so dramatic. And it was like my way of telling him how desperate I was to be pregnant. Which, by the way, I mean, the reason we weren't getting pregnant was because I was still breastfeeding as if my child was a newborn. And I weaned, and then a month later I got pregnant. Not a month later, a week later I got pregnant. So I still breastfeed him during the night time though. But yeah, it was like this combination of just eradicating myself from the pressure of manifesting these things, because it really, the universe isn't gonna think that there's space for you to have that thing. If you're obsessing over it and if you're so focused on it and you're desperate, there's some toxicity there. That's low vibrational stuff. The world is not gonna send you these high, beautiful vibrational things when you're sitting and tripping out and like sitting in a low lying place. It's it's just not going to work. So for me, it was like all these things aligned. I stopped breastfeeding during the day. I like found my presence and my space and my acceptance of like the beauty of what my life presently was. And then sure enough, immediately I saw results. And I did the same thing when I found my husband too. So stop yourself from the future tripping. Hide it. Hide your manifest board. Forget about it. It's really important. Okay, so are there any tips or mantras you use to release and let go of the end result and allow the universe to do her thing? I love that the universe is female, feminine power. Okay, no mantras. I just actively try to forget about what I'm trying to manifest. So it's really, again, about being present and content with what I am and what I have and all I'm doing without thinking about anything going on yesterday or in the further back in the past or anything in the future. It's really just sitting in and being present with my life and being the best person I can be. And that's how I let go, is I just stop future tripping. That's the only way you can do it, is be present. And for me, it's like, it's getting out my Eckhart Tolle book, Tolle, that's how you pronounce it, book, and just sitting in that and just reading it and going over it and over it and over it and just reminding myself the beauty and the presence, because it's all we have. Right now is all we have. I can't change anything I just said right now or what I'm about to do. I don't have any control over that. So yeah, I think when we start living like that, we're really living, really soaking up the essence of life. And it's important to have a happy life, to be able to sit in that place and really marinate in that. So that's what I would suggest. From Sonic Boom. Oh, that's our Postmates. Do you want to go grab it? Thanks, Baz. Auntie Ba. She's your Zen Life manager. We ordered some Mexican on Postmates. Okay, so what keeps you motivated and productive? What do you do to stay productive when you have goals you want to see through? Oh, I get so distracted so easily. Oh man, I was just thinking about that today. Like, there are so many things that I've said, I'm going to do this. I'm going to clean out my house. I'm going to get rid of 50% of my stuff. I'm going to do this, that, da, da, da. And then life just happens and I'm like picking up my son and it's I'm doing a play day and then I've got school for him and then we go to swim class and then it just doesn't get done. So then what I do is I just write out Wednesday. Okay, Wednesday, I'm gonna do Tez Talks. By the way, I've done 10 in a row of these today. And that's how I'm productive. I just make a plan and I'm like, I don't waver off of it. I'm like, Wednesday, I'm doing the thing that I said I was going to do. And I'm spending the whole day to do it. And I'm getting a sitter. And I'm making Mark take Bodhi to swim class. And I am doing this thing today. And so when I'm firm in my choice and my decision, I don't allow myself to come up with excuses to not do it, because it's easier to not do it. And so I make that a weekly thing and I dedicate myself to that. So this week I've said Wednesday. Next week I'm like, all right, Thursday morning and Tuesday afternoon, I'm sorting through all my clothes and giving half of them away. That's what I'm doing on Tuesday. And then like on Thursday, I'm going to write some articles for Your Zen Mama. And then I tell someone about it. I'm like, this is what I'm doing. This is my plan. And I don't change it. No matter what comes up, I don't change it, because that's my commitment. I've committed to it. And I guess that's the way I stay productive. Because if I don't plan in advance and I have it in my calendar, I'll always end up saying yes to that play date or going out for dinner and staying out later than I wanted to, or you know, beautiful things like hanging out with my son and going and playing trains when I know that I needed that time to be productive. So, yeah, and then I always like pat myself on the back when I'm done. Like, you did a really good job. Like, today was a really productive day. Well done. And that like sort of affirmation is really beautiful too, and it keeps me going and keeps me motivated, and it's cool. But I think you have to really set out your days in advance, and the same way you have to eat every day. You make it as important. This is something I'm committed to. I need to do it. To be productive, I need to do it. To reach my goals, I need to do it. So I'm just taking these days out to do it, and that's okay. And yeah, so that's what I do. Okay, I just suddenly got really hungry. And my Mexican just came. Yay! All right, guys. Time's up anyway, so I will get on to the next one. I have 2 more pages of questions. So I'd say it's about 3 more Tez Talks. All right, sending love. Bye.